Today's episode is sponsored by Shxtsngigs Soothing Cream Gel, which is one of my bathroom essentials, which cools and cares for your sensitive, intimate area. Want to hear more about Shxtsngigs Soothing Cream Gel? Then head over to my last Saving Grace episode where I became your very own agony aunt, responding to your intimate issues. Welcome back to another episode of Saving Grace. Today, we have got some repeat offenders on the pod. It's Shxtsngigs. Welcome
Let's
back.
go.
Yay!
Happy to be here.
Thanks for having us.
You guys said yes to coming back.
Why not?
Why? It was nice last time, no?
Facts.
It was nice. Then I
Yeah.
came on yours.
Yeah.
You violated me at the start. That was crazy.
You came on ours.
Yeah, that's nuts.
That's crazy.
Ours is
GK.
crazy as well.
Yeah.
Cool, sorry.
Nice, thank you. Yeah. Anyway.
Sorry, cool.
Anyway, you violated me for the first 5 minutes. You know, I keep seeing those clips everywhere as well.
Really?
Yeah, I do.
I haven't seen one of them in ages.
Same.
No, well,
That's, yeah.
I'm just searching.
Yeah, you were
myself.
I was going to say, you were looking for
Time,
it.
and
Yeah.
I'm like, oh my God, again. That's so weird.
Everyone loved that episode. That was really good.
Very, very good episode.
Yeah, I
Thanks for
really
that.
enjoyed it. I don't know why I
Good.
wore an all-in-one upon reflection, but I did do that.
You were wearing the shit out of
Yeah,
it.
the game's the game.
Be fucking right.
Mhm.
Over again. Anyway, I want to talk about some shit that's been going on.
All right.
Okay.
Daddy's home.
Yeah.
Mhm.
How was that? You went to
Same.
America.
Mm-hmm.
You've broken America.
You have.
Tell me all about it.
It was surreal. It was
Wow,
very
that
different.
was insane.
Yeah.
That sigh.
It was really, really good, man. Like, I think one thing I didn't prepare myself for was the multiple flights and the early check-ins and all of this and all of that.
I would have
But
died.
that aside,
I wanted to die.
yeah,
Yeah,
we
of
did
course.
want to die every single day. But that aside, the tour was amazing. Like, the energy in America is incredible.
Yeah.
The fan base is incredible. The love they show us is incredible. So yeah, man. Overall, it was a fantastic experience.
It was sick.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, it was sick.
Thing is, as well, though, when you do like a UK tour,
Yeah.
it's like, oh, I'll just do a 2-hour train to Bristol.
Yeah.
Mm-mm-mm.
Nowhere's close in America.
We
Yeah.
drove, I think we drove like twice.
2 or 3 times maybe.
Yeah. And the closest was like 3 hours, 4 hours.
What?
Yeah, that's like the closest place that we went
Travel
to.
sickness that I'd have been getting through.
Oh, do you get travel sickness?
Do I get
You would have
that?
been. You would have been
I'd have been
murked.
in hell. I'll just
Yeah,
stay
some of the
here.
planes we went on were just like tiny, rickety little things.
Yeah.
Sorry?
Yeah, because
Really?
like going from like where we were, LA to Phoenix or whatever, it's like an hour flight.
Yeah, it was
so the
a
plane
small
is
thing.
the plane's fucked.
Are we talking like propellers?
No.
I'm
no,
thinking like seaplane.
No. It's reasonable, but
That's not.
travel sickness, you're done for.
The least I'll do is EasyJet. That's the smallest.
That's
I'll
the least
do.
there is, isn't
Yeah.
there?
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah.
Unless you get like
That's
a
as
jet.
bad as it gets. Yeah, unless
Unless you get a jet, then we will. How'd you come up with the name?
Daddy's home. How the fuck?
You came up with it.
I think I did.
Of course.
I remember how. Though.
Yeah.
Well,
I don't remember how.
It just makes sense though.
It just landed,
Yeah, it
didn't it,
makes
bro?
sense.
It just felt right. It was just cool.
Yeah.
So I can't remember. I think I might have been listening to the song,
oh yeah,
the Usher song.
song.
Yeah, I think I was listening to it like a week or two before.
that sounds about right.
Yeah.
Yeah, you in the mirror.
Yeah, literally I was actually in the car on the way home from the gym. I have a thing every time I'm on the way back from the gym
Yeah.
and I'm hype, that's when I voice note you.
Yeah.
That
When
was
I'm-
the most manliest sentence when I'm back from the gym. I'm hype. Been fucking lifting some shit. That was insane.
That's when I'm feeling my best self.
Yeah, cool.
Facts.
Yeah,
course.
and I get excited and I voice note a few, I'd audit my ideas. So I was probably listening to that song and then I think we had a conversation about, what we're going to call it. And then that was it.
Yeah, landed on that.
Yeah,
What was
landed
the
on that.
layout? Did you have a song that you came out to?
That's the song.
Oh, you literally came out to
Yeah,
that
we came out to
song?
Daddy's home.
18
Love
times.
Yeah, 18 times.
18 times. Yeah.
I never want to hear that song. I promise you I never want to hear that song again.
Yeah, 100%.
But yeah, we came out to that song. We left to that song.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was cool, man. It was decent. Americans are different as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I feel like I have this preconception. Is that word?
Preconceived
Oh,
notion.
right. Oh, wait. What did you just say? Preconceived notion.
Yeah, you said preconception.
What's the right word? I'm going to say preconceived notion.
It sounds better,
That's
isn't
nuts.
it? Yeah, go for it.
I have a preconceived notion that Americans, like, they don't really drink that much. And when they do, it's like White Claw, so they're not really that fucked up. Is that the case or no?
It is, but they don't need it.
Yeah.
Oh, because they're that.
They're uppity, like they're,
Yeah.
they've got they've got it on them.
Really?
Yeah, they
go on
they
them.
come prepared.
Yeah.
Like the meet and greets over there are fucking
Wild.
insane.
What was that like? Tell me. Give me an example.
So like you said earlier, we had like, they had our faces on their nails. We were signing titties.
Everyone wants their tits signed.
Yeah.
For one.
You guys
signing their
can
trainers.
never, ever get a wife and go on tour in the USA. That's just
It's
not happening.
nuts.
It's nuts.
Yeah.
And then
It's nuts.
what else? They make their own merch. They come with
sick
like
merch
sick
Sick
merch.
merch, yeah.
You taken down the idea.
Yeah, 100%.
literally.
It was because you'd look in the queue, and then like some of the people will be wearing the merch that we sell, and some of the people will be wearing the merch they made, and you're like, that's better than what we're selling.
Yeah.
I shouted mega like, look out for that.
Yeah,
Look
keep an
out
eye
for
out.
that, yeah.
And also, I'm taking dividends from all of you because
Yeah.
I don't know what the fuck you're playing at.
Facts.
But nah, it was really, really, really cool. And yeah, everyone was really nice, but that no one was really drunk. Like here we drink.
There was a couple hecklers. Not hecklers, but like a couple drunk people. Like,
Yeah,
Only
one
a
wife
couple,
got
yeah.
drunk in it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Really?
she was
Yeah.
mouthing off.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Yeah,
it was
because when I
crazy.
did my tour, people were getting carried out. My meet and greets
right.
sometimes were uncomfortable because people were
Carried
like,
out?
people trying to like kiss me, and I was like, ha,
No.
gems. Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
too much.
That's a lot.
yeah, insane. Okay, maybe I'll just tour in America.
Yeah, I think you should
you
because
should.
that's too much.
Minus the signing tits. I'll get in trouble for that. Do you know what I mean?
Would you?
Upper collarbone.
Yeah, like just here, clavicle.
Yeah.
Well,
We're
that's no fun.
fair.
Wow.
But nah, just like they like shit signed, which was weird as well. No one signs anything
No
here.
one signs anything here. You're right.
Yeah, I thought it was just like an old school
pics.
thing.
Yeah.
But now they bring their own like little posters and shit like that, and they're like, "Oh, can you sign this? Can you
Oh,
sign
that's
that?"
really
yeah.
cute.
Yeah, but they were like balls deep. They came with like tattoos and shit as well.
Yeah.
What
Yes.
kind of tattoos? Just like shits and gigs?
Yeah,
S&G.
like James and Fu had S&G or like
Someone got a tattoo, a wife got a tattoo of, was it S&G like here?
yeah.
Not near the
Crazy.
pussy.
Literally.
No, it wasn't. It was James and Fu right here.
Was it James and
He
Fuad?
said, "Daddy James and Fu right there."
Crazy.
Imagine your. Oh wait, it was a wife.
Yeah, she was with her
That
husband at the
man
show.
Yes.
has to clap her cheeks looking at your name.
Names, yeah,
It's insanity.
It's actually horrible. They do a
It's
lot of like,
polyamorous. That
yeah, they cock their husbands a lot out there.
Yeah.
They actually
Yeah,
do.
they do.
They cock their husbands all the
real
time.
men, they do.
What does that mean? Like fuck.
No. Like,
No,
you know
no.
what a cuck is, right?
Pass.
So a cuck is a dude who likes to watch another guy fuck his wife.
Oh.
He's a voyeur.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. So
Cuck.
yeah. So
Me writes that down.
Yeah.
so literally, yeah, they were just involuntarily doing that to their husbands like all the time.
Wow.
Yeah, it was hard to watch. And then we would have to give their husbands like pep talks
Yeah. It was
and be
them
like,
back up.
yeah, just be like,
Yeah.
bro, you're like, don't let us speak to you like that.
You're the guy.
Yeah, you're the
Yeah.
guy, man. And the
Wow.
fact that you have the patience for this is even more telling.
Kind of like a saint or an idiot. I don't know which
Yeah,
one.
it's
Fine line.
Yeah, I don't know whether to respect it or not.
fucking fine line is what it is.
That was
line.
Saying already, it
That
was
was with
hard
Venom.
to watch.
Yeah.
But nah, everyone out there was cool. But it was like, what we did like
Ooh.
was that like, everyone in the UK was getting a little bit jealous.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like they got a bit.
yeah.
Everyone at home got a bit
Yeah.
used to us.
Yeah.
Everyone got used to because we only ever do
Yeah.
shows here.
Oh,
Yeah,
you want to
yeah.
go and speak to other girls?
Yeah, literally, it was like that.
Literally.
I was just getting DMs like, all right, haha, funny, come home now.
Come home
Yeah,
now.
you're taking a
Yeah.
piss now. Just come home. This is bullshit. And that was cute. That was nice.
Oh, at least you were missed. If everyone was like, stay there, it would be a bit shit.
That would be
wouldn't it?
That would have been
I would
terrible.
cry.
Be a bit violent.
Mm.
Yeah. What was your best moments from the tour?
Best
that you
moments
can
from the
say
tour.
on the pod.
I would definitely say the finale was incredible.
Oh, in New York, yeah, that was
New York
sick.
finale was insane. I would say,
God, there's so many.
So many.
because it's all blurred into one. It's
I was
crazy.
just waiting for you to say something.
It's
But
literally,
nah,
it's literally all blurred into one.
I think as well, like going to places that you would just never go.
That
For one,
Yeah.
was decent. Like, what am I doing in Seattle? Like nothing.
Yeah.
Nothing
It's a
ever.
beautiful city.
It was
Yeah.
unreal there.
Beautiful city.
Really?
Yeah, it's really nice.
Yeah, that's somewhere I'd never think to go.
yeah. No
Exactly.
one's spending money to go there.
Of course not.
But
Sorry.
yeah, making money there is different.
Yeah.
But nah, I think as well, like the way the tour, the way the show developed as it went on.
Yeah.
Because when we like kind of like planned it out before we left, we were like, okay, yeah, it's cool.
Yeah.
It looks good. But then once we'd done it a few times, and then slight things changed and got better and like funnier and all this kind of shit.
Yeah.
And we could tell we were enjoying it more.
Yeah.
Like by the end of it, it looked nothing like
The first show.
what we'd planned out at the end.
I always feel sorry for the first few shows because they're like the trial run.
Yeah.
And they always get the shit that goes wrong or stuff that doesn't work.
Literally,
The first show.
first show
Fucking hell.
So we had a
PTSD.
VT that comes out or that plays prior to us walking out on stage.
Right.
We can hear it, we can't see it. So
Okay.
obviously we have a cue when once the Daddy's Home song like gets to the chorus, we step out. And then we step out now, like, blah, 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 blah. This was in Houston.
No, Dallas. First show.
Dallas, first show. And during our little intro, we sit down like, oh, did you guys enjoy the video? People are like, what video?
Yeah. I was like, what are you on about?
I'm like, the VT that was
Yeah,
playing. Like,
I just heard it
the whole
playing
thing for
and you
3
guys were
minutes.
cheering. So like that video.
Yeah, that video. And she was like, big man, nothing played.
Nothing played. We were just cheering.
So I said, I told my man to run it back, run the video back. We look back, there's just a blue screen, just audio.
Is that all that was on there?
Blue screen
blue
and
screen.
audio.
It
On
was
the first show.
disgusting.
That is so embarrassing.
Yeah,
it was
as well,
it was
'cause you're like,
humiliating.
like that.
Yeah, do you like the
I was
video?
like,
Yeah,
what?
yeah.
It was peak. I never asked the
We
audience
never
again.
asked for the rest of the show. We didn't ask. Yeah, nothing.
Yeah, it was
It
terrible.
was that was
How
horrible.
did you find the South?
Hot.
Is that it?
Hot.
Stupid
Because I
hot.
feel like you got the cowgirls, cowboy hats,
It was
cheerleaders.
To be fair, we didn't see too much of that,
Yeah,
you know.
it wasn't that
Oh,
deep.
really?
No.
Yeah,
Oh, it wasn't that
It
deep?
wasn't that deep.
yeah. We went to because what did we do? Dallas and Houston. We were in there for like 10 minutes.
Yeah,
Right.
in and out.
Yeah,
literally.
and then Dallas we were there for a couple of days, but like that's like a really big city.
Yeah.
So you don't really see too much of that. But like the South was cool, but yeah, it was. I don't know how people can live there.
It's that hot.
It's.
hot.
I think I'd die.
I think I would die as well.
Carolina.
Yeah.
boiling.
Wow.
Fucking hell, North Carolina was hot.
Phoenix.
Phoenix.
boiling.
Phoenix shouldn't exist. I don't know how human beings
Just
live
in the
there.
desert, bro.
They
It's
have
so
like
hot.
they have mist spraying off the buildings to cool people down when they like walk past.
Walking, yeah.
What?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's scary hot, and like you're like not allowed to walk your dog and shit because the dog will die.
Well, yeah. Why would you even have a dog out there?
Yeah, literally, it doesn't make
The
sense.
dogs out there must be built fucking different.
yeah,
No fur.
yeah, it was
Like one of them cats.
it was
Sphinx thing,
facts.
yeah.
Yes.
It was scary.
Ugh.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so
maybe I
fuck
won't
that.
go down south. I was just thinking, like, when I imagine you guys in the south, I was imagining you like cowboy hat, riding a bull, maybe a horse.
I was expecting when we checked into our Airbnb, there was
Yeah.
cowboy hats
Everywhere.
everywhere.
Yeah,
and we were
yeah.
like, okay, cool.
We're
Yeah,
here.
this is what it's going to be
We've
like.
arrived.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's the only hat I saw for the whole time we were
Factual.
there. Yeah, I didn't see fuck all else.
Yeah.
But
Do you have any good nights out there? Like, where was the best place you had a night out? Because I feel like maybe it's tough to go out when you've got late shows.
Yeah, it was tough. We only probably went out maybe like 3 or 4 times throughout the whole
That's
tour.
still
Was
quite
it
good
4?
though.
Maybe. Maybe 3.
we went out. Okay.
Went out in Atlanta. We did a rum punch brunch thing.
Now we got
Rum punch brunch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You sick fuck. Are
We
you all
got
right?
twisted.
Oh
DK.
my God.
We got murdered.
What? I promise you, I have 2 and I've got my tits out on the table.
I was
There's no way.
gone. In about 10 minutes.
Yeah, yeah,
And I
yeah.
feel like I can hold my drink. 10 minutes, I was fucked.
Yeah.
Jesus.
good.
It was
Good night.
good. So Atlanta, that was cool. We went out in Toronto.
We went out
That
in
was
Toronto.
decent.
That was decent.
Ooh.
Toronto's a cool place.
Yeah, Toronto's
Yeah, you
sounds
should
good
call
over
that. Yeah,
there.
it's like the closest to like
home.
home that we felt. the whole time.
Really?
Yeah. Because they have like mad, like their culture there is just similar.
Yeah.
But yeah, that one was decent.
We went out.
And what, you went out in New York as well? And I'm
went out in
that
New
was
York, of
bananas.
course.
Yeah,
that
we
was
went out in
about
New
it.
York.
Went out in
God.
Detroit. Was it Detroit we went out in?
Yeah, fuck that.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah, fuck that one.
Yeah, it was
Yeah, nah, I forgot about that.
Yeah.
Fuck that. It was one of my boys' birthday. We went out for that.
Yeah.
Nah, fuck that one.
Why?
It was just grim.
Nice.
Yeah, we just
Was it like going out in like Nottingham?
yes, it actually was.
Right. Okay. Yeah. I
But,
needed
like,
a comparison.
Rougher.
there. Oh.
Yeah, like the walk.
Yeah.
The walk to the club that we actually went into, that street.
Yeah.
I didn't say it to you, man. but
I felt it. I felt it. Don't worry.
I was
The
like,
anxiety.
we're done it.
Yeah, we're not
Yeah,
safe.
we're
I
literally
feel
done
like
it.
as well, you're not safe because you're English as well. Like when you've got a British accent, everyone automatically assumes you're a prick, which is true, but you don't.
Makes sense.
But then sometimes, did you find Americans liked you more because you were British? Because it goes one of 2 ways.
Yeah, I hear what you're saying because there were Americans I was speaking to and they're like, oh, how you find America, blah, blah. I was like, oh, they're friendly. Or especially in like New York. I think New Yorkers are friendly. And like, you think New Yorkers are friendly?
Yeah.
I'm like, but yeah, it's maybe just my perspective because I'm English and blah,
Yeah.
blah, blah. So,
Yeah, I
who knows?
realized that we are the least friendly culture, though.
100%.
right.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we're not
100%.
friendly. These lot, the fucking small talk.
Yeah,
these lot do.
yeah.
We were
Yeah,
on a plane. We were on a plane. We were sitting in the front, right? And obviously people walking through saying hello to the air hostesses and stuff. They were having like 5-minute conversations.
Each passenger.
And it was pissing us off.
Yeah,
for no reason.
We were getting angry for no reason.
Like, move!
yeah, bro. It was a fucking joke. And they were giving them gifts.
What?
They would give the flight attendants gifts.
They want some free drinks.
Apparently they were just like
their hospitality.
They were just like, thank you for what you do. Thank you for what you
Yeah.
do. Here's a gift. Here's this. And then the flight attendants were like, oh, cool, thanks.
Yeah, we are nasty people.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm
we
just
are.
like, yeah, cool, cheers.
It's like if we're on the tube, if someone speaks to you, it feels like I've been assaulted.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're invading my space.
Yeah,
bro.
why have you just spoken to me?
Facts.
We were in this was when we were in Dallas as well, we were in the Uber. And the lady driver was like trying to tell us all about the city and stuff. We got in the Uber and we're like, yeah, you're right. And she was like, oh, are you English? And we're like, yeah. And she was like, oh, so in Dallas at the minute, Kamala Harris is here and we got this going on. And I'm just like, shut up,
Shut
man.
up!
It says quiet preferred.
Facts!
Yeah,
Take
like,
me to the gym!
Yeah.
Take
What's
me
all
to the
this
gym,
chat, man?
Yeah, it was like...
Fuck's sake. Yeah, it was always happening. And
Yeah.
I'm like, we're actually assholes.
We are the problem.
They're just trying to be friendly.
No, but sometimes I think is that the difference as well is when you go into a shop and they're like, hi, how are you? If you go into a shop here, it's a glance
Yeah.
and then I'll go to the till.
Yeah, 100%.
Why do you want to know how I am?
They'll ask you in America all the time, how's your day?
Yeah.
How's your day going? And you're like,
Do you actually want the real answer?
yeah,
though?
exactly. Because I'm thinking, why are you asking so much? That's why we say you're right. That's why we have the word.
Literally.
Yeah.
And
Literally.
the answer is yeah.
Yeah,
Or
move
you
on.
just say you're
Or-
right back.
Yeah,
Facts.
you.
You right?
Yeah, yeah, you.
Yeah.
Calm.
Yeah.
Done.
Or a nod and a nod.
Yeah,
That's
nod.
it.
Tight lip.
Because that opens up someone's. Oh my god!
Yeah, tight lip eyebrows.
No, I do that all the time. I didn't realize I do that, but I
Yeah,
was on
100%.
holiday on FaceTime to Hannah, and someone walked past. I went, and Hannah went, "That's the whitest fucking thing you've ever done." And I was like, "I'm really embarrassed. I'm really embarrassed."
That's the way we live,
Yeah,
man.
yeah,
It is.
vicious.
God,
What was
too much
the
conversation.
worst part? Like worst parts of the tour, apart from traveling.
Apart from traveling.
Oh no, was anyone rude to you?
We have no.
Oh,
Orlando,
Heck.
Florida.
Yeah.
I hate Florida.
Orlando,
Florida.
Florida.
Yeah.
that place.
It rained in that bitch.
Yeah, it rained. It
Oh.
Monsooned in
it
that
rained
bitch.
every day.
Hated every second. of it.
Yeah. We so on the tour, like our manager was like, "Cool, you need to pick out like certain blocks where we can have like 2-3 days downtime."
Okay,
And then
that's all right.
yeah, but they
On paper.
on paper it was
Oh,
all right.
okay.
And we picked the worst places.
Yeah, literally.
So we picked Orlando was one of them because we
Yeah.
were like, oh, we'll go to Disney and Universal and all this kind of shit and do fun
At your
shit for a
big
few days.
age.
Yeah, why not?
You don't do
Okay.
theme parks?
Oh, I was thinking you just with all the characters with like ears on. I wasn't thinking about the rides.
And what if I was thinking about it with it?
Then that is weird. I'd call the police. Is what I'd do. Because that's like
because
a
I like
children's
magic
place.
and fun and good times. The police. All right, cool. Nah. So yeah, I don't know why I said Disney. It wasn't even Disney. It was just Universal.
Universal. Okay, now that's fine.
And like, yeah, it rained. Like hardest rain you've ever seen. Every single
Yeah, they
day.
don't fuck about.
It was scary.
Yeah.
It ruined our whole time there, innit?
It did.
And then we got a haircut in Orlando. It was the worst fucking haircut. It was the worst haircut I've ever had
What do you
in my
mean?
life.
It was
Like bowl cut? Like what
no,
we talking?
it was meant to just be like a normal fade. Like
Yeah,
a
yeah,
normal-
Right.
Yeah, and he
Short
just
back and slide.
butchered.
His thing looked like a night tick.
Yeah,
Your shape up here.
He murked
Yeah, it was straight.
GK,
And we're like,
it was gone. It was. I couldn't look at these boys in the face. I was so
And
angry.
he peeled my shit back so far. I had a line of stubble across here for days.
Looks like you just had like a little transplant.
Yeah, it literally
Right
looked like it was a little turkey thing.
It was
I was
crazy.
so fucking pissed off.
Yeah, it was
that ruined half my tour
Yeah, yeah.
because I had to grow it out.
That
the worst
is
part.
awful. And like, what point of the tour was that?
This was like
Like post midway.
this was like midway.
Yeah.
and then we had to record some episodes out there as well. And like those episodes only just recently came out like the last couple of weeks, and I'm seeing this stubble on my fucking forehead.
Yeah.
and I'm like, I
Motherfucker.
can't check the comments. I can't check the comments because I know what they're
You
gonna
know.
say. Yeah,
You
yeah.
know.
It was a horrible experience. Fuck Orlando.
Yeah,
Yeah. Fuck where else? The show was good in Orlando and the people were nice.
yeah. That
But
side.
That
Right,
side.
right.
Yeah. Fuck that place.
Yeah.
Where else? Kind of fuck Atlanta, innit? It rained a lot there too.
It rained a lot there as well.
Yeah, and we were in the hood.
We were in a hood.
What? Really?
Oh my god.
Yeah.
The
The house was nice.
house was nice because we got
Yeah,
Airbnb
it was
there. Yeah,
Yeah.
Fine.
because we were staying in hotels all the other times. So we're like, oh, there's a couple times we should get Airbnbs.
Yeah.
As soon as we got in there, it was at Ellis. Ellis ran out. I was like, I just saw a fucking cockroach in there. And I was like, fuck this.
Charged.
Yeah, charged this whole thing.
Yeah.
And then it rained every day.
Yeah.
And then there was just, there was evil in those streets. I went out to do a run.
That's your first mistake.
Yeah. On one day, because I was feeling so fat, bro, and disgusting. I was like, I need to do something.
Yeah.
And then I went out for a run. I didn't even tell you, man. I made it down the street, saw some hoodlums, bro, and I just did sprints on our drive. I just did sprints on our drive for half an hour, came back in. Bro, I wasn't stepping out. And then when we got in the Uber the day before, it's because we drove past that store down the road.
Yeah.
And then the Uber driver was like, I think it was Ellis again. He said he was about to go to the corner shop, and then he said he didn't go for whatever reason. And then we drove past it in the Uber that night, and the driver was like, whatever you fucking do not go in there.
Yeah, you will get killed.
Yeah.
Really?
Like,
Yes.
they will kill you. He's like, I don't know if you know this, but you guys are in the hood.
Yeah.
Stay inside.
Who sorted this accommodation?
Oh, let's just not point fingers.
Yeah.
Let's not point fingers. But
Right.
it's our fault, isn't it? Because we didn't check notification.
To be fair.
We
to be
let
fair,
Megan.
Yeah.
We let Megan book it.
Yeah.
But she just showed us the inside of the house, and we're like, that looks nice.
nice.
Right.
Yeah.
of
We
course.
didn't check location.
That's why it was.
But we wouldn't have known anyway.
Valid.
We wouldn't have known.
To be fair, if you're not from that area,
Exactly.
Yeah.
when you were doing all the shows, did you find all your jokes landed or not? Because I feel like sometimes American humor and UK humor can be a bit different.
Very different.
Very
Yeah.
different. But I would say they landed because
they did.
obviously it's our audience, so they know us. And
They
how
know
we
you,
speak and
yeah.
blah, blah,
Yeah,
blah.
like I'm not doing stuff in front of people that aren't clued in.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
different if you were doing stand up.
That, I'm not. That's impossible.
Yeah,
Never ever doing
100%.
stand-up.
I don't know how anyone can do that.
I always think that as well. There's
Yeah.
no way.
Have people asked you to do it? I bet they have.
But my manager
Yeah, because you
said absolutely not.
Yeah, nah, that's vile.
Because you know when you do your shows, it's your followers, so they go fucking crazy, and then
Yeah,
you get
yeah,
this
yeah,
idea in your head that it will always be like that.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
if I randomly went out to a comedy club, I expect the exact same.
Yeah, 100%.
shit, and
Nah.
everyone would just be like,
Stand the nose and shit. That's what
yeah,
they're looking for.
yeah.
Funny story. Our first ever live show
Mm-hmm.
was like how many? 3 years, 4 years ago, something like that.
In that small
Yeah.
underground thing.
Yeah, some girl is your friend, isn't it?
Friend of a friend.
Friend.
It's not the friend of a
Oh,
friend.
just say yeah.
Wait, is a friend of a friend?
Friend of a friend. She asked us randomly. She was doing. I'm doing this little like. She called it a podcast festival. It wasn't a festival. Let's just hold
It wasn't a festival. It was a couple podcasts in a room.
Yeah, and it was like
Fucking
down.
festival.
It was in Shoreditch, right?
Yes.
Downstairs of like this venue in Shoreditch, and just strangers in there. And for some reason, we were feeling confident. We were like, yeah, we'll do like a live thing for you there. Like, it was first of all an hour and a half.
Yeah.
Oh, just both of you
Just
talking.
us on not even a stage, just stools in like the middle of this
That's a long
room,
time if you fuck it.
full of strangers.
Yeah.
We had no like real
material, no prep.
no. And the first half an hour, crickets.
Yeah.
We were bombing hard.
But what were you talking about for the first
Fucking
half?
don't remember.
I
blacked
cannot
out.
remember.
We had no idea what we were doing, so we were just like, oh, we'll just do what we usually do in the studio, except
Yeah.
there'll be people there.
Yeah.
Mistake, obviously mistake. So we were just having a conversation, and everyone was like, "What?" And I remember we got onto the. I knew it was fucked because we got onto the topic of OnlyFans, and I remember at the time I was like, "Oh,
What persuaded you, sorry, when it's already going bad to start talking about OnlyFans?
I don't know."
Right, okay,
it made sense at
carry
the
on.
time.
Yeah,
Yeah,
carry on.
probably.
It made sense. It made sense at the time.
Yeah.
And I remember saying, "Oh, OnlyFans." This was fuck. I remember saying for some reason, like anyone doesn't know what OnlyFans is. I was like, oh, if you don't know, OnlyFans is da da da. And I said like, oh, it's mainly for like sex work and stuff like that. And some woman was like, no, it's fucking not. It's supposed to be a way for creators to meet with their fucking audience and get paid for it. And I was like, this whole thing is fucked. Yeah, the fact that someone's beefing me about what OnlyFans is I know we're in for a long 90 minutes.
You didn't expect that heckle.
Yeah, I didn't expect it.
She's acting like OnlyFans' cameo.
Literally. It was grim. And I was like, okay, cool. Yeah, we got a tough crowd. And this fucker went to the toilet.
I needed to piss.
So
couldn't hold
whilst
it.
we were buried, this guy goes, I'm sorry, I don't want to do this, but I'm bursting for a piss, and just walked off.
I had to.
Yeah.
I had to.
I didn't know what to do. I thought I was going to have to start breakdancing or something. I didn't know what I was going to
Rap
do.
it a little bit.
He also did it in the American tour, though.
I had to do it in America as well.
Yeah.
You needed the toilet?
Yeah,
I
can't remember where we were.
don't remember where we were.
What is wrong with you?
I've never It's never happened to me
Yeah,
before.
it's never happened.
But I think I was drinking too much backstage, and I think I must have like cracked the seal or something.
Oh, okay.
And then we were like, it was like a good hour and a bit into the show.
Yeah.
And I remember thinking, we've got a big finale coming up.
Yeah.
And my bladder is about to fucking burst. And you know, when you're like, you need the toilet so bad, you can't even hear what people are saying.
Yeah, you
That's
can't
all you're
think
thinking
about
about.
anything else.
And I was thinking, I don't think I'm going to be able to continue the rest of the show because I'm only concerned about pissing myself. So, yeah, I think, we were inviting people on stage.
Yep.
And then I was like, cool, well, if it explains the game, I just need to run off quick. And then I sprint backstage and I turned to security and I was like, closest toilet. And he's like, what? And I was like, bro, the fucking bathroom, like, where is it? And he's like, oh, fuck, I don't know. Like, and I was thinking, has he not just seen me walk off stage?
Yeah. There's no sense of urgency.
Yeah, what the fuck? And then I was like, bro, where is it? And he's like, oh, he's like, I don't know, just like go to your green room or something. And I was like, fuck, dude. So I sprinted. And I remember, I didn't even tell you, I only got half the piss out.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got half the piss out. And I was like, I'm just going to have to lock this in. Because it's taking
Like in a
ages.
knot.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm going to have to double knot it. And
I pop back out.
yeah, pop back out. But yeah, I was so proud of you.
It was cool, man.
Yeah, were you just speaking to the audience? Or
No, I was explaining the game that was about to happen anyway, so it was fun.
you really like slow.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I took my time with it.
Yeah.
And re-explained when more people came back.
Yeah. Fucking hell, I was scared for you at that moment.
That was cool. I had it.
Gang.
So you've done the US. Would you do it again?
Yeah.
You would?
Yeah, 100%.
So right.
Yeah, it was cool, man. Everyone was like really, really cool. And like, I think with our shows, one of the main like stresses is always, we know, like you said, like when you go on tour and stuff, like everyone's so gassed and everyone's excited that our biggest fear is that we would do shows and people just come for the novelty of coming to a show.
Yeah.
And once they've seen it, they were like, all right, cool. Well, I've seen it now.
Wouldn't want to come again.
Oh, I wouldn't come. It was fucking okay, but I'm just glad I saw them.
Yeah.
So like, it was nice that like in America, because we're doing it so back to back to back, you're starting to see people who have come to like 3, 4, 5 shows, and they're like, they're like traveling around the country with you, and they're buying all the meet and greets, and they're just like, oh, me again, and you're like, oh, damn, it must be, it must be all right.
Yeah. When do you call the police though? Well.
Yeah.
The 8th kind signing our tips.
Literally, it's a bit dodge, but nah, it was really cool. I think we'd love to go back.
Yeah, 100%. I would say one of the like surreal moments was again the finale. Once we had finished and left, we were going to leave the venue. There was like an array of people outside waiting for us to get in our car. That
was rockstar shit. Yeah, that was GK.
That felt sexy.
Did anyone see that?
No, I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
It really did.
It was flashing lights everywhere.
It was like
Everywhere.
And then I think the venue had gifted us like some flowers and shit.
Yeah.
So I came out the flowers, and I threw it to some girl, and I'm like, and I was in the thing like
Rockstar shit. Rockstar shit.
Yeah, man.
Okay.
These lot think my dick's massive. What the fuck?
It was too sexy.
Yeah, it was sick.
It was too sexy.
Yeah, you can't do that to someone.
Yeah, that's an
our
ego
Our
boost.
ego is not built for stuff like that.
Fuck. It was too cool.
Yeah,
it was too cool.
That's iconic. I would have asked someone to film it just because no one would have believed that.
I was so fucking pissed off that no one was filming it.
Yeah.
Damn.
Next
But then, it's probably for the best because I'll just watch it every day.
Yeah.
I would literally just
It'll
watch
be
it
on
every
your
day.
TV on replay.
Yeah, 100%.
Come in your house.
Yeah, and people are like, oh, let me see this video. And it would always be on that video.
Yeah, already.
Always be on that video. I'm like, oh shit, sorry, this again. But yeah, fuck, that was cool.
That was cool as fuck.
So last time I saw you both, you were getting ready to do the O2.
Jesus,
Really?
how long has it been
That was
already?
how long it's been.
Oh,
and you were
damn.
shitting your pants.
Yeah.
I said, have you done any prep? You guys said, no. I said, cool, when is
Valid.
it? You said, about 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Cool.
Shit, that's true, isn't it?
Damn, was it that long?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, the O2 was stressful.
I bet it was. You joke? You don't have to tell me that.
It was stressful. In hindsight, I feel like the O2 went fine. It went really, really well.
Really well.
And there's nothing like, it went better than it did in all the rehearsals and everything like that.
Oh,
So I'm gassed
really?
about
Yeah,
it.
yeah, 100%.
But like, after doing America and stuff like that, I feel like we should have done the O2 after America. Just in terms of
Really?
like, because up to the O2 was like our 8th show ever. And like, you can tell we hadn't done a show since last
The year before,
September.
yeah.
Oh, so you hadn't really gotten...
Yeah.
Like,
O2 is our first show in like 6 months.
Yeah.
More than 6 months, like 7, 8 months. So it was like, a lot.
It's the deep end.
Yeah. It was a lot. And like we did rehearsals that week. And I remember there was one segment, the story time segment that I did. I thought it was a cool idea at the time. And then when we were doing rehearsals, I'm like, this is like half an hour of just me talking.
Yeah.
Like
the pressure off.
Yeah.
I was chilling. I was chilling.
And we were going through rehearsals, and because we had it like animated in the back, like usually when we do the shows and stuff, like there's a loose structure to it.
Right.
But we can just ad lib and we can fuck around, and it doesn't really matter if we overrun on this segment or overrun that. It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Whereas like on the O2, because everything, like there's fucking fire that is queued to come up at certain times.
Yeah.
And like confetti and like the animations and all this kind of shit, and the band need to know their timings. Like we're doing rehearsals and like I'm missing bits, and the director's like, oh, we just need to get this like sorted. And I'm like, fuck my life.
By the time you do it, does it feel so not scripted, but so like
it did feel
Scripted.
crazy scripted. And I was stressing out about it even more, thinking, I don't know it enough to make it not sound scripted and feel like loose. And just go, and I can like, I want to know it well enough that I can just kind of like also ad lib it and improvise on it whenever I want. But I'm realizing like the showrunner needs certain cues. I have to say specific words that she knows to move on to the next thing.
That's so stressful.
Yeah.
It was horrible. It was horrible. And I think we got through 2-3 days of rehearsals and I still hadn't got it right. And I was like, I'm fucked.
Pulled it off though. Pulled it
Pause,
off
You
though.
but
always do on the day though.
Yeah.
The day went 10 times better than
Yes,
anything that we
it was
practiced.
really
Every
good.
bastard was at that show as well.
Jesus Christ.
Cool.
I was just on Instagram. Where were we? We were in Dublin or something when this was on. Where were we? We were somewhere we couldn't come. Oh, we were on tour. So every Instagram story, it was just you guys. And I was like, fucking hell.
Yeah, that was weird.
Yeah, it was weird.
Because,
many
I think that
people.
was the most surreal moment for me anyway, because that's what I see on TikTok whenever like Chris Brown's in town or someone's done like a massive show at the O2. I'm always seeing it on TikTok, for like a week after. It's like every other thing. So doing that and then seeing like us I was like, oh fuck.
Deleting the
Yeah, I feel sick. But it was cool.
But what was it like in front of all those people? Because that is a big jump to
It
shows
was
you've
calm
done.
personally because you can't see everyone.
Oh, yeah, you can hardly see anyone.
You can't see.
Could you hear the crowd though?
Yeah.
Oh, you can.
Yeah.
Right.
But we had one in ear and we had one out. So
Oh my God, I'd be having like a fit. Two things at once?
It was
Absolutely not.
fuck in ears forever.
Forever.
I
yeah, of
hate
course.
them.
Yeah.
They were horrible.
Are you hearing yourself or are you hearing
can
like
hear-
kind
you
of-
can hear yourself.
and then you can hear the showrunner
Yeah, you can hear them like, okay, we're gonna move on to the, and you're trying to like ignore it whilst like
whilst performing.
performing.
It's like daytime TV.
Yeah, grim. It was a lot.
That is
and
awful.
also, you realize how big the venue is because we took one ear out. You can hear that the your microphone has to travel to the end of the venue and then make it back. So when you're saying it, like they're not going to hear it for like half a second.
Delayed laugh.
Yeah, delayed laugh, and
Horrific.
you actually have to wait for it to like come back, and that was like a weird feeling.
That's hilarious. You doing it and then being like,
Yeah, it was grim. Yeah, the expectation, horrible.
jokes.
That is
that was
awful.
fucking butts,
Yeah,
man.
yeah.
But no, that show was like sick.
Sensation.
and your entrance was so iconic.
Yeah.
That
Yeah, it was
so,
cool. It
was cool,
I
man.
loved it.
The entrance
We
was
were,
cool.
that was the main thing I was stressed about.
Yeah.
Because
was
they
it?
told us, they were like, oh, okay, cool. So obviously we've got this B stage and you guys are just going to appear on this B stage. And we said from like months before, like, okay, cool. So how are we going to get there?
Yeah.
And then the director's like, oh, it's calm. Like, we'll just like put you in like a high vis or whatever and promise you no one's even going to notice you're there.
Hello?
Grace? We were like, I don't think
You
that's the
understand,
case.
yeah.
And they were like, no, we've done it 100 times. I was thinking, I'll believe you, but I don't believe you.
Yeah.
And then on the, fucking hell, when it actually came to it, we come out of the dressing room and we said to the guy like, oh, where's the high vises?
Yeah.
And he was like, yeah, it turns out no one's got a spare. So we're just gonna
gonna
go.
walk you through.
We're gonna walk you through it. And I was like, what? And we've got like
That
full
defeats
security
the
in front
whole
of us,
point.
full security behind us.
So it's
They've
obvious.
cut
Yeah.
off the tunnel so no one else can come by. So there's a mountain of people that are trying to come back from the bar and they've been cut off. So they can all see us. They're all shouting and shit. And I'm like, how is this a surprise?
Yeah.
Everyone's gonna see us walk into this
Walk into
fucking
the
stage.
Yeah.
And then we walk out and then you can start hearing people like, oh shit.
Yeah.
But it was crazy because our VT was playing at that time.
Everyone was looking forward.
Everyone's looking forward. And you're actually walking. We sit down and we're like kind of like crouched down on the stage, which is disgusting. And I'm looking and there's literally a guy like this close who has no idea that I'm sat there. He's just like with his phone out looking at the video.
That is
and
hilarious.
has no clue that we're sat right here. And I was like, this is ridiculous.
It was mad.
Yeah, it was cool though.
The whole entrance itself was cool.
Yeah,
Really,
It was.
it looked. I don't know if you will top that. Like, what are you going to do now?
That's what we said.
How are you going to top the O2? You're just going to keep doing the O2?
I guess it's kind of that one, isn't it? You just do it twice instead.
Yeah, because it's like you work your way up to really big venues and you get to the biggest and you're like, well, what now?
Yeah. I guess we do the big one
we
again.
do it again.
Yeah. So I think I would be gassed to do it again
100%.
though. Yeah. And the more times we do it, I guess the better it would get. And we were saying that like I was vexed when we were doing it because I was like, I'm so happy that we're doing this and that we get to do it like amongst the first in terms of like all these popular podcasts that are happening right now and everyone's going on tour and everyone's doing all this cool shit. We get to do this one first, but because we're doing it first, it's also going to be probably the shittest version of what these are going to look like.
This is also extra pressure though as well because it's like everyone's going to see that and be like, right, we need to do that.
Yeah. And that's also bad because we spent all the money.
Yeah.
We spent all the money on that show.
We did.
So yeah, if anyone's expecting to do O2 and make it look like that and make some profit, impossible. We spent everything.
Was it a lot of money?
Yeah.
It was stupid money.
Are we talking six figures?
Yeah.
Of course.
Yeah.
I'll stick to like the Palladium.
It was.
I'll fuck about with the O2.
Yeah.
It was called the biggest you ever have for a reason.
Yeah. We
You
had
guys
to,
are
we
going
had
to
to
be
show
hard on
up.
Patreon.
Yeah.
Next few
Yeah.
months.
Fucking
Making
hell.
up the money.
It was worth it though. It was sick.
It was definitely worth it.
I was saying to you guys before we started that I always see your clips on my TikTok from your pod. What is one clip that resurfaces all the time that you wish would stop resurfacing?
Stop resurfacing.
Yeah.
I wouldn't say it's a clip that gets resurfaced, but it's a comment that gets resurfaced. Anything to do with Toby.
Okay.
Oh, Toby.
Anything to do with Toby.
The Toby clip.
Yeah.
So Toby, fucking hell.
Literally
That fucking
anything to do
Toby
with
clip.
Yeah.
How long has it been? 2 years?
2 years, yeah.
It's still...
It's like the number one, you know, like the blue comment on TikTok, like the searchable
and then you have
one.
to click it.
Yeah. No matter what we post, it's always like, who's Toby? James and Toby. James hates Toby. James is jealous when Fia's with Toby. All this kind of shit. And it's been 2 years.
It's crazy.
And it's the number one thing where we be walking down the street and someone be like, oh, James, where's Toby? And I'm like, brother, it was 2 years ago.
Yeah.
Not even friends with him anymore.
Yeah. But yeah, that one, I'm happy for it because it was like a sick...
Good promo as well.
Good promo and shit like that. And it was like, we did like a little face reveal on the US tour of like Toby and shit like that.
Yeah.
And then we were like, oh, guess who that is? Everyone's like, fucking Toby, it's Toby.
Doing that shit.
Yeah, everyone's doing that shit.
Yeah.
So that was cool. And it's nice to be able to do stuff like that. But yeah, that clip won't stop.
It is a funny clip though.
It was cool, thank you.
And what is your favourite, I'll say guest, maybe not episode, favourite guest you've had? Obviously you can't say me.
Yeah.
What's this?
I'm exempt.
Yeah. We can't say GK,
No,
obviously.
of course.
It's hard to give like the top spot to someone.
You have to. Gun to head. I won't ask you your worst. I hate when people do that to me. Who's your worst guest? I think, fuck off.
Yeah.
There's been loads of good ones, man.
There actually has been too many good guests because they've all been, this sounds really like political and safe and PR-y, but they actually are all unreal.
They are.
Okay, have you ever had one that you've been starstruck by or like, I can't believe we've got them on the fucking pod?
I think when we did the Chunks and Philly one,
Yeah.
Because they are hard to track down.
Yeah.
As a two,
Yeah.
yeah, horrific.
We hadn't worked with them prior or anything, so I think that was the first.
yeah, and I remember because I was talking to Philly about it. He'd mentioned it to me, and then he was like, "Oh, chat to my assistant, and she'll send you like my schedule, and you can just pick a day that works for you." This motherfucker's schedule
yeah.
was like 4 shoots a day every day.
Yeah.
And I was like, I don't know why you're sending me. What am I supposed to do with this?
Yeah.
And then also I got in my head, I was like, why am I dealing with this? Why don't I have an assistant that's gonna go his people chat to my people? Why am I dealing with this?
Yeah.
And I'm going back and forth, and I was thinking, this ain't gonna work.
Yeah.
And then I was like, okay, I think we finally found a date. And then he was like, because when we first had the conversation, I wanted it to be both of them.
Yeah.
But I didn't know if I was gonna piss him off by being like, to make it seem like we only want both of them and not just one of them. Because they both got like very, very separate careers. And this was before their podcast had even started.
Yeah, true.
Oh.
Yeah. So at that time, they weren't doing like a whole heap of stuff together.
Yeah.
So like, I didn't want to be like, yeah, but you and Chunks, innit?
Yeah,
Like,
come on, man.
Yeah, come
Do
on,
it.
man.
As a package.
Yeah, you come, but he was like, okay, I think it'd be better if me and Chunks did it together. And these times I'm still looking at his schedule, I was thinking, it's never happening. I promise you, it's never,
2026.
it's never happening.
Yeah.
But yeah, so when that one actually came together and it ended up being like a really, really good episode,
Yeah.
for me, I was like,
Gang.
sick.
And the view slaps as well.
These did slap.
Yeah, they did.
They always will with them.
Number 1 on trending.
Come on.
Come on.
Come on.
Come on.
Do you prefer guest eps or solo eps?
Solo.
Do you?
Yeah, no, it's not even shade. It's just,
Yeah.
it's what we're used to. It's what the audience enjoy a lot more as well. And
Yeah.
we get to, not that we're not ourselves when we have guests, but it's just more free flowing.
Yeah.
Yeah, and we get to do a lot more inside jokes.
Inside jokes, little
Yeah.
things like it's
Yeah, we had sometimes inside jokes are funny when the guest is there, but it's also we are like self-aware enough to know that we're being really rude.
Yeah.
So when we had like the
girls' bathroom.
yeah. And then we made the Brazzers comment. We made the Brazzers comment, and they didn't know what Brazzers were.
Yeah.
And we were just fucking howling
dying.
and just like whispering like.
Oh, and then
they were just there like
Sat there.
and it went on for like 5 minutes. And the more awkward it got, the more we were laughing.
yeah.
And it was just horrible. But it was fucking funny.
They're never coming back on.
Yeah, literally.
Yeah, of course.
100%. But yeah, I think solo episodes are better. But the guest episodes are really, 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 really fun.
I guess as well, you've got to focus on all the questions that you've got to get through to. Whereas if it's just you two, you
can
can
just chit-chat.
just
Yeah.
speak about whatever.
Yeah, and that's why we try and like, with the guests and stuff, we're trying to only do ones that it's not that deep in terms of like questions. Like when you came on and stuff like that, we ended up playing that game for fucking ages.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it was just funny.
Doing shots for that. What the fuck was that shot?
Oh yeah, what did we drink?
What was that shot?
I don't even remember.
I was warm for about a week.
Oh no, it was coffee. Was it coffee Patron?
Maybe.
I think it was.
Yeah,
maybe.
yeah.
Or it wasn't even from the fridge.
I've never had that.
Oh.
Grim.
It was from the bottle. You dribbled it. Who dribbled it down themselves?
Did I?
It was me.
I was going to say.
Yeah,
that doesn't ring a bell.
The thing is, I don't even remember doing that, but I already know it was me.
Oh, fair play.
I already know it was me. That's just my
Yeah,
bag.
it was
of
you.
Fuck's sake. Yeah, horrible. And then what did we said about and I had to text Megan or something?
Oh my
what?
God. And
said-
she was saying like, what was it? It was something rude. No.
Oh, I said Megan's really fucking
yeah,
pissing me
yeah.
off. I was livid.
Yeah, I forgot about
You
that.
tried to phone her and it went boop.
Yeah, that was the funniest thing ever.
Fuck,
So yeah,
that's
like shit like that where like, because we had, I think for your episode, we had loads of stuff that we wanted to get through and we didn't even get to it. And that's like way more fun.
Yeah. Then you're like clutching at straws.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So next year, what is the plan? What have you got coming up?
We can't say a couple things, not going to
There's
lie.
a couple, yeah,
Really?
there's
There's a couple things happening next year. It's going to be a busy year.
I feel like you're
gonna
going to
be a
have a
fun
show, a documentary.
A documentary.
I don't know.
The documentary would be cool.
Yeah.
documentary would be
I
cool,
feel
yeah.
like you're going to have a show of some sorts.
Oh,
That's
like
what
a
I-
show.
Yeah, I feel it in my bones.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's your bag. You get off with all the shows.
Facts. That is
Well,
not bad.
Yeah, that's your bag.
I tick all the boxes. Lesbian, female.
Oh, yeah. As far as like diversity was,
Yeah.
you're wow. Yeah.
I'm getting all the jobs.
Yes,
Yeah,
100%.
Thank God.
And your stepdad's black, right?
Too right.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
you're
Yeah,
laughing.
in there, yeah,
Yeah, you're laughing.
Too right. Jokes.
Yeah, you're chilling.
Jokes.
But nah, we got like a super, super busy year next year. We haven't spoke about any of it yet. We're not allowed to yet, but soon we'll talk about it.
That was good. Thank you.
Sorry.
For all of that insight
Anticlimactic.
that you just gave me.
Sorry. But yeah, let's just say it's going to be a busy year.
Okay.
What have you got going on next year?
Facts.
Too fucking much.
Go on.
Tonight.
I know you got something.
You've got something big, Paul.
I know, yeah.
I know
I guarantee you got something juicy.
Too right.
For real?
And that's all you've got.
Oh,
okay.
It's not nice,
balance.
is it?
Say
It's not
less.
nice.
Fair.
Yeah,
Say
yeah.
less.
Nice.
Anyway.
Anyway.
Oh, wait. Have you got any good guests coming up that you can tell me?
I don't think so, you know.
No, all pending at the moment.
Wow.
Have we? Oh, we got someone coming. Yeah, but I don't want to
again,
say it, and then
Right,
they're gonna
and then
cancel.
they don't-
This is
yeah,
gonna be
it's like
embarrassing,
jinxing
man.
it.
They're pending.
Yeah, but we got one booked in 2 weeks. You don't remember who it is, do you?
I generally don't.
Brilliant.
Oh yeah. Cool.
Yeah.
So who makes the arrangements here?
No, we had
We actually,
separate ones.
Yeah.
Separate ones.
Wait,
Yeah,
you separately get guests?
it didn't always go like
Yeah,
that.
we just follow them now.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
it just ends up happening that way.
Yeah.
Where one of us will like bump into one of them, and then we'll organize it, and then
Right.
the other one will get a
This
message
is
from
the
another
worst part of this job, by the way.
I don't know how you do
Guests
it.
out your ass every week.
Yeah,
one. I actually don't know how you do it.
The worst thing constantly.
Have you ever thought about doing a solo episode?
I've started doing a few.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
So I just sit, but I feel a bit like just sat on my own because with you two, you've got someone to talk to. I'm just sat like, yeah. And then yesterday, like it feels weird.
Okay.
do you think
So I
it
have
would
to
be
get drunk.
easier? Makes sense.
God bless.
Do you think it'd be easier if you like chat to these lot, even though they're not mic'd up?
Yeah, that is what I do when Molly's
Yeah.
in the room. I'm like, hi. Molly will laugh, like pity laugh at me.
Grim.
And I'm like, thank you. Because if it's silent and I've just dropped like a bomb, it's just not really, doesn't really have the same effect.
Yeah.
Yeah,
does it?
yuck.
Yeah, vicious. But thank you guys so
Thank
much
you.
for coming
This
on the
was
pod.
lovely.
This was
You've been
lovely.
great.
Thank you.
I guess just keep an eye out for next year.
Yeah, mum.
Can't tell you why, but there'll be a lot in the pipe. Maybe not in the pipe. That was a weird
Jesus.
way of wording
Lot
it.
in the pipe.
Sorry, guys. I don't know. It just felt right.
It's early.
Yo.
Anyway, if you've been watching, give it a like, subscribe. If you've been listening, give it a follow and a 5-star review. Bye. Today's episode is sponsored by Shxtsngigs Soothing Cream Gel, which is one of my bathroom essentials, which cools and cares for your sensitive, intimate area. Want to hear more about Shxtsngigs Soothing Cream Gel? Then head over to my last Saving Grace episode where I became your very own agony aunt responding to your intimate issues.